I don't think Klaus even came up by name in the discussion.
That's something, at least.
I tried
Klaus?
my best to vouch for you. I tried my best to downplay the idea that you were a threat to him, and that I trusted you.
To be fair, I could very well possibly make him do something stupid, but I don't want to. Frankly, I think all of this is stupid. But, thank you. Now, she looks downwards, like her head is still popped up over Klaus's head. Now, she looks down at Klaus. Your turn.
Alright. Klaus actually cracks his knuckles. And then he walks over and gives him a big hug.
Aww.
I forgive you. And then he steps back.
I'm alright as long as Klaus is not going to be punished.
Oh, I certainly most likely will be.
Why?
I am a shaman. I am supposed to help you cross over. Instead, I'm letting you house.
To be fair, if we had any idea how to let me cross over, I probably would have explored that already. I actually did want to speak to you about that, but that is for another time. Speaking of another time, Jermo might need to peace out soon, because he has work in the morning.
Yeah. Alright, so before, So one thing that Kuhn actually looks back towards Whisper. It's now 4-3.
4-3. Were we actually still keeping score?
I am.
Goodness gracious, man! I really did have you have a nerve pinched on you, didn't I?
That's one thing that Saber and I seem to share. We like competition.
I do too, but to be honest, I kind of forget who I was competing with about 5 minutes after the game's over.
Speaking of keeping a score, Claus pulls out the notebook and puts it on the table. And I'm gonna...
Oh, you mother...
I'm doing it again!
Yay!
You almost got him to swear. You almost got him to swear.
Shay will kiss you the day that Josh swears, if you cause it.
He's taken.
And I didn't say on the lips, but like a forehead kiss.
Good
Top
point.
of the head.
I may have about to do that with Dogi just because of the whole no touching policy.
Blow you a kiss then.
That works.
That reaction was cold though! Since we are going through a lot of things and it's started to get really hard to keep track of everything, he points at the notebook.
Did I slow down time?
Huh?
Sorry. You just... Sorry, it's just... You said it's time to keep track of everything, and then I yawned, and you didn't say anything until after I stopped yawning. Now, you couldn't have heard me yawning since it was a silent one. It makes no sense that you would take so long to speak. So, wait, did my yawning actually pause time for a second there?
That's I tend to pause between my sentences.
Okay.
He's mentally translating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't speak English normally. Well,
You
actually, I
speak English so well,
You
sweetie.
speak it fantastically.
You
I am
almost
very impressed.
Oh, just wait until you hear me try to say certain two words in the same sentence.
Hey, honey, it's okay. I went to college for English, and even I get it wrong. Okay.
To be fair, oh wait, you went to college for English. Wow, I fucked up English myself now.
Yep.
I'm a high school, middle school teacher, and I can personally verify that every single one of my students doesn't know how to speak good.
My brain is speaking good with stuff.
I should just.
I am good
finish from
grammar
now
and
on.
spelling.
Oh my gosh, you
We
wouldn't
fail
believe
English? That's impossible.
the
Let's
Anyway,
go out
I
for an espresso.
Anyway, back
Oh
on the
god.
RPG. Anyway,
Yeah,
back on the RPG.
Yeah, we need to be rather specific about this.
Yep.
Just so you know, that hurt me so much saying that.
Yeah,
Anyways.
Yeah, give me a second. I might be going out of microphone range for a second.
No! I knew what he was doing.
You'll probably hear him on mine.
Just gonna appear behind you and yell.
No, he just whacked me across the back of the head.
Wait. Ash, we have been living together for over a year now. How am I the first one to smack you?
Oh, believe me, I've wanted to so many times.
I know. How the fuck have I been
roll.
dodging that? How the fuck have I been dodging that fucking minigun round?
Anyways, let's go.
Yes, back into the RPG.
We need to wrap it up because Jeremy needs to sleep.
Yes, back into the RPG.
Yeah.
So, what do we do now? Do we investigate that creature? Do we go on that suicide mission? I mean, I don't want you all to die, but having new neighbors might be nice. What is our obligation here?
By the way, throughout this, Korim's actually been looking at Kun and Whisper rather intensely.
Whisper kind of looks himself over. He's like, "Did I have something on my face?"
Mm.
He looks like genuinely horrified.
No, but I did intend on asking you where you went as we were leaving the throne room earlier.
Spotted me, had you? Your eyes are getting quite sharp. I suppose that you will have to ask the king if you wish to hear that story.
He went to talk to the king.
Noted. As for telling the king about Vell, to be honest, we've really only had a certain amount of time before they found out about that. It was going to happen one way or another at some point.
It's just a little sad that I've lost my element of surprise. I would have loved to have pulled the old boo on one of them.
To be fair, if Khan has figured it out, it's likely that Horus has his suspicions as well.
Do we have to introduce, the ghost to, the kings? Do I have to curtsy? I don't want to curtsy.
Oh, be honest. You love the attention.
Klaus, you kind of feel like a cold, blue, sad feeling kind of come over you. No, not really.
Could have fooled me. Scared the crap out of me when you popped out of that little... what was it again? Halfling?
Tiefling.
It's Tiefling who's tan, not red. Freaking saber.
So, Shay,
you were an unavoidable casualty, but attention from those who do not understand.
Casualty. Ballads will be sung of my loss.
Anyway, you wanted to say something to me, Jeremy?
Oh yeah, so Shay, actually, as they were kind of gearing up to leave the prison, he passed a letter to the king.
And what did and are you going to PM the letter to me?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
To Khan, right? Not Horus? Tiger
Yeah.
King, not Golden Lion, right?
Yes.
I would assume so.
Still, yeah, you never know. Vell decides to go over to hang out with Korim for a little bit. Are you alright? She says that in his head. He doesn't have to say anything out loud. It's just thought talking to her.
Yeah, no, that sigh would still have taken place one way or the other.
Mm-hmm. I know. I'm just letting you know.
I will be. I already know that. I knew when we first captured Saber that the Kings would want to use him for their own advantage, and that we wouldn't be able to remove him.
Is there anything you want from me?
Nah, honestly, there's not much that we can really do at this point. No, it just brought up memories.
Alright, I'm going to ask you this. If the opportunity arises where I need to possess him in order to restrain him, or perhaps end him, would you be the one to give the order? I don't like actively possessing, but since he seems to be affecting you the most...
If it became necessary, yes.
Alright. I will only do it on your order and only to him. And there's no guarantee it will work, but some people with strong wills can resist me. But know that Claus and I are here if you need us. I happen to, for some reason, like you people.
We like you too.
I was about to say thanks, Vell, and believe me, we like you too, and you are a valued member of this team. Freaking English.
Welcome to my life.
Your pretty words are noted and perhaps disregarded. In any case, good night. She hops back over to Klaus. I missed this. Your mind your mindscape is very nice, Klaus. I quite enjoy it. It's very comfortable.
Well, it should be nice and open over there.
Well, there is a little section that's closed off, but I know not to knock on that door.
Oh, it's better not to.
I know.
What the heck is that?
Give me
Chainsaw?
a sec. No, whippersnipper.
Klaus actually.
Wow, the
shivers
acoustics
at
are
the mention.
weird because I'm in the same freaking house as you and I didn't hear that.
Okay.
Alright, Dogi, what?
Oh no, just was gonna say that Klaus was actually shivered at the mention of closed off section, but yeah.
There are some things even I should not know.
Yes, try to avoid. Yes, try to avoid the teenage hormones section. TMI.
Whisper, did Saber say anything about where pirates might be?
No. However, there are so many mysteries here. The biggest one being the one literally on our front porch. There's a literal war being threatened, albeit a cold one, being threatened here on the simple fact that no one's actually deigned to go into the jungle. And all these dark, mysterious creatures, the pirates that seem to share almost no brazen fear whatsoever about venturing out in the wilderness on this terrifying land. I feel like it's in everyone's best interests for an expedition to be made into the jungle.
I agree, but I think actually something that might be more prudent would be investigating that village that had the stalking animals around. Get information there, then perhaps proceed further north. Would that be acceptable?
I suppose, but it all, again, comes down to the jungle.
Yes.
These creatures, they come from the jungle.
Whisper, I know the jungle is very enticing, and I agree that we should explore it, but I think we should put out the fires out here first, before we start going into the inferno itself.
Yes, put out the small flames dancing about here, instead of the giant flaming inferno up ahead.
Take it this way, if we take out the small fires over here first, they won't become an inferno while we run to deal with the other inferno.
Better not to have an inferno at our back while we have an inferno before us.
I was asked my opinion. I am the sort who goes for the head of the beast.
The thing is that I myself was going to suggest that either way we need information. In order to get that information, our best option is to actually investigate what is happening in the north.
So we head to that village to perhaps get some information there. Maybe perhaps meet your friend Xander or Dash or Centaur Boy.
At the very least, we're going to run into Dash. Oh god, I just hope he doesn't run into us. Literally.
So we head for that village then. It is to the north, which she looks over at Whisper, is close to the jungle, and we can perhaps gain some information, restock on supplies before we plunge head deep into the furnace. What do you say?
I say, I was asked my opinion, and I will follow as deigned by my liege.
Kun, your thoughts? Or do I have to smack you with the book again?
I will follow with what the group wishes to do.
That's not what I asked.
You asked what I wanted to do. I want to do what the group wants to do.
Josh, I can barely hear you. Try again.
Say,
You asked what I wanted to do. What I want to do is what the group wants to do.
I asked what are your thoughts.
I'm concerned about Saber. He said it had been a long time since he had been bested. Does that mean he is the strongest person that Mir has? Or is he not?
That also implies that Mir has not bested him.
There are things that I want to say, but because I wasn't there while Saber was being interrogated, I can't freaking respond with them.
For convenience's sake, you could say that Could and Whisper relayed it well enough that you could make your commentary.
Saber said that Mir terrified him.
That doesn't mean he bested him.
I
He
can't.
could
I honestly cannot imagine Saber being terrified of anyone that was not stronger than he was.
Alright, so then perhaps that's... not exactly a dead end, but an end that we probably should not pursue at the moment, lest we all perish. And me double perish. I am of the opinion that we should head north. And then she raises her hand out of Klaus as, like, doing a motion. All in favor, raise your hands.
Klaus raises his own hand.
As does Korim at this point.
So if we can add visiting Raya before that.
Rhea. Vell, like, audibly stammers.
I'm worried for her. That's why.
Then I cannot go with you, but I will certainly not stop you from protecting her. But I cannot go with you.
Alright, so it's decided. We'll stop by Ria's, then we shall go north, gather information, before we head into the jungle.
I concur.
We will nip the notes.
You all
Whatever this jungle is, it was the start of all this. So maybe if we nip it in the bud, maybe it will help things.
We can finally end it.
So, you all sleep through the night. The next morning, Klaus,
Oh no.
your mother hands you a note from someone. It is a very familiar letter from your old teacher. And it reads, "Young Klaus, after all these years, I finally have you within my sight. For too long you have evaded my domain, but no more. Tonight you will come to me, and I shall have you for dinner." P.S. How is Mr. Fluffles? P.S. How is Mr. Fluffles? Did he like the treats I sent him? That is the end of the session.
Okay, if the session's turning towards Vor, I'm out.